probably the most special lion that ever was out here on the grounds or part of our club. Earl was a member of our club for close to 50 years. He was the treasurer of our club for 47 years. And that's a long time to do a volunteer position, counting money and being responsible for all that, especially in today's day and age when a lot of treasurers go through battles and things that don't always end in the right way. Earl kept the books to the penny. If we had a quarter midget race and we brought in $16.03, the 3 cents was mentioned in the report at our meeting. And it didn't matter if it was as low as $3, it was brought up and he knew. There isn't anybody, he never rounded numbers. There was no rounding involved. Earl would go to the ends of the earth to save the club a dime. And it didn't matter if it meant him driving 100 miles on his own dime, but if he was saving the club 5 cents, he would go. My part of I should have introduced myself. I'm Jake Vitt. I'm the current president of the Lions Club. I am in charge of the pancake breakfast. And Earl would call me 3 or 4 weeks prior to any pancake breakfast we have. How many plates do you want? How many cups do you want? And how many forks and spoons do you want? Earl, just go buy a bunch. No, I'm only going to get what you need. Well, we're going to have another breakfast in 2 months. Well, I'll go again then, but what do you need for this one? I wanted him to get the divider plates so that you could keep your pancakes and sausage separate. Those plates were 26 cents more than the round plates, and he wasn't having it. But the one time I did talk him into it, he bought the divider plates and then came down to the breakfast and sat in the concession stand, and as we were serving them, don't give that person more than 2 plates. And he knew how much each plate cost. He never batted an eye to driving to go after supplies for anything for Lions Club, especially if there was a buffet close to wherever he was going. And I'm convinced to the day that that's why Golden Corral's shut down in Springfield, because we don't have Earl anymore. Earl, this park is ridden with Earl's footsteps and things that he laid out, things that he did, things that he took, played a role in, played a hand in. Labor Day especially, he would be I can remember the stories of him and Mike King going to his house, even though it wasn't very far, but they'd stay up for hours into the wee mornings counting money, and then they would take it down, and never alone, take it down to the night box downtown and put it in the deposit box. We always thought that we were always worried about security at Martha and Earl's house with him going up with thousands and thousands of dollars. And might I mention, he would say, there was 32 20s last night. Like, he would come the next day with how many $20 bills. He didn't care how many that added up to, but he just wanted you to know that there was 32 or 36 $20 bills. We started talking about creating an office or some type of secured room on the park for just that, especially for this weekend, but also because we have hundreds of documents and awards and records that people just have scattered around in their houses, Lions Club members and officers that have scattered in their house. We wanted some central place to put all these things. So we started brainstorming, and we talked about building a room in the barn. We talked about adding on to different things. This building became available to us by Jeremy Levan. He happened to be in a meeting talking to us about the concert, and he said, I've got an old used car shed that I donate to the club. This used to be in Bell Fountain and a guy sold used cars. It was his office. So we, through a lot of planning, were able to move this down here, and that was when we still had Earl. He was still around for the beginning phases of this. And then, of course, you know, we lost him. We continued on, and so then that's when we turned it more to the direction of honoring him through this building and having a place to put all that memorabilia, but keep it office themed, because that's what Earl was all about. He was all about the structure and business of our club. So inside we have a lot of Earl's pins, hats, not everything, but plates. There's still a lot left at the house, but we termed this Earls Place, and that's how it'll stand for forever. We plan to use it as don't tell anybody, but they will be counting money in here tonight. We'll keep our records in here, and our banners and plates and things, memorabilia that we have, and we have flags and things like that. So it's our honor as a Lions Club and Lions Club officers to dedicate this building in honor of Earl Cushman, and to let his legacy and his memory live on forever. And what better place to have it with the front porch overlooking the festival. So we hope that we tried to make it inviting, as his sister Mary is here, and Peg. So you can come and sit on the chairs and sit on the swing and enjoy the festival. We will open it up afterwards. You're more than welcome. There is a, you can't use it yet, but there is a bathroom in here. There's a little small place for a kitchen if we want it. So we plan to have small meetings in here and things like that. So we all think Earl would love this. He would approve of all the money that we spent on it, but a lot of volunteer hours did go into it to get it to where it is today. So we have a sign for the side that we'd like to unveil at this point. Wayne and John, will you do that? Thank you all for coming, and it's obvious by the size of the crowd how special Earl was to so many people.